Hey boys, welcome back to some Young Guns career mode, but it is the State of Origin game 1, and right now we're just having a look at the side, trying to pick the best squad possible. There is one notable omission, and that is who is it? JT Jonathan Thurston is injured, so it's going to probably make way for who is it? Yeah, Cherry Evans is probably just going to come into halfback. Not a huge fan of Cherry Evans in real life, but he's good in the game, and there's no Ben Hunt in the squad, so we're going to go with Cherry Evans. The rest of the side is like pretty much standard to like a real life side. Obviously, we've got Billy Slater at fullback. He's out injured. We're going to put Anthony Milford on the bench as like that utility player. I feel like having someone like a Milford coming off the bench could provide some pretty good spark. And Dylan Napa, Aiden Guerra, Cooper, and Milford on the bench. I don't have... Who was it? Who did I just get rid of? What's his name? Oh my goodness. What is it? Fuck, the Warriors dude. I just saw him. Lilyman. Holy shit, dude. Just, I couldn't think. Jacob Lilyman. We took him out of the squad. Not a huge fan of Lilyman. He's a solid player, but I prefer Gavin Cooper. So yeah, Holmes, Oates, Slater, Chambers, Inglis, Morgan, Cherry Evans, Papali, Parker, Thaiday. I can't keep up with the New South Wales team at the same time, but the New South Wales team... It looks pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's pretty standard. I didn't really see it at all, but I think it's pretty standard. We're looking to win. I mean, Inglis gets a good chance here early. Throws a dummy. Dugan. Yeah, it looks like Dugan's at the back for them. Obviously, the one big change, Valentine Holmes instead of like a Boyd. And I said this in a previous video, or our last Young Guns video, we actually played the Broncos and Boyd was playing at fullback for the Broncos. So he wasn't in the squad for Queensland, which is a little strange, but I think, honestly, I feel like what they did was they have a maximum number of like positions, so they probably have like 2 or 3 fullbacks already, and they class Boyd as like a fullback, so they don't put him in the squad, which is a little annoying, but I'm not too bothered because obviously Holmes is he's a potential Queensland player, and it's good to try out some new guys. But right there, we got really close. A great inside pass by someone to a Slater, but then pretty simple off the back of that. Greg Inglis, one-on-one. It's actually Jared Croker in this centre position, and Alex Johnston outside of him. So Alex Johnston is a funny one, isn't he? I mean, he played for Australia. Did Johnston actually play for New South Wales? Has he played for New South Wales yet, Johnston, or was he one of those guys that played for Australia before New South Wales? I still don't know why he got picked for New South Wales, as Dugan straight through, and he's just going to palm off Slater and score the equaliser. So that's pretty disappointing. We threw a silly offload and we came up with the error, so Dugan takes full advantage there. But I don't think Johnston has played for New South Wales. I mean, I still don't think he ever should have played for Australia. I mean, that whole series where like Matautia and fucking Johnston and all those guys that played for Australia, that was one of the worst teams I've ever seen Australia put on the field, but we're not going to go into that. But I mean, Johnston, he hasn't been playing obviously too good this year, but he hasn't been playing terrible, as Dugan comes up with the steal and then English just manhandles him along with Cameron Smith, just throw him over the sideline, and that was pretty satisfying, honestly. I was pretty annoyed that he stole the ball, and then we just throw him over the sideline like he's a ragdoll. And we get a good chance to attack as Morgan, just the speed to burn on the outside of, who is this? The number 12. So I think it looks like Joel Thompson. I think Joel Thompson was the back rower, maybe. Having a forward out there, Michael Morgan, very quick, just burns him on the outside. Ferguson didn't come in to shut it down, as Cherry Evans throws a dummy. Gets it back on the inside. Inglis, and he is going streak away. They are not going to catch Inglis. It was such a risky pass. I thought Pierce, actually, I said at the start, I thought the New South Wales side was pretty similar or pretty good. the New South Wales side is crazy. It is ridiculously strange, honestly. You've got Croker, York Johnston, there's Jamie Soward, Mitchell Pearce, who else? I mean, Ferguson was in the centres. I don't know who the other winger is. It might have been Mansell. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on it, but we're starting to play pretty well, honestly. Also, Joel Thompson. I mean, Joel Thompson's a good player. He could probably, get into the New South Wales side and do a good job. As a right there, we throw a forward pass. I actually don't know what happened. I thought it was actually going to work out. Whatever we did, it got English through the gap, but it went forward. We gave away the ball. As we go to half-time with the 14-6 lead, we have missed 2 goals, is it now? That's pretty shocking kicking from Cameron Smith. Obviously not having Thurston there is a bit of a shame, but what can we do? As Papali gets up just the magic ball onto Will Chambers. That was unbelievable stuff. Chambers goes through untouched with the magic hands from Josh Papali, I think it was. As no, it's not Cameron Smith kicking, it's Cherry Evans kicking. I probably should have Smith kicking, honestly. But Cherry Evans makes good work there. And Cherry Evans, that man again, unbelievable stuff. He shrugs away from a tackler, gets the pass away. Chambers gets it back to him, but Dugan comes up with a huge try saver in the corner there. And unfortunately, we were just way too close to the line. The New South Wales players just tackled Smith before I got a chance to do anything. As Nathan Pete's another strange one. Nathan Pete's playing at dummy half instead of like a Farah or a Michael Ennis. As Alex Johnson there gets above the pack, but he's not going to bring it down. And that's pretty good stuff by ourselves. Milford actually is on the field now, so hopefully he can do a bit of good work out here. Corey Oates, this left-hand side hasn't had too much of the ball, but it's the first time I've actually seen Corey Oates touch it. Milford straight through there. Gets tackled, but we got this game wrapped up. Honestly, we've played really good. The New South Wales team hasn't played great, as we for some reason go for a field goal. I don't know why I did that, but we got the field goal. Michael Morgan there just slots it over. We'll take it. And you might be wondering why I don't have like Milford at 5'8" and Michael Morgan coming off the bench. And the main reason for that is I don't know. Honestly, I didn't even think about it when I was making the team, but when I look at it on paper, I feel like having like a Milford off the bench is maybe a little better than having like a Morgan coming off the bench. I don't know. It's pretty similar either way on the game. Really, it's not too dissimilar, but we are going to win this game quite comfortably. It's a good solid win by the boys there. 21-6, I think it is the end score. Pretty dominant display. The New South Wales team obviously devastated, as they should be. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this first Origin game. Greg Inglis picks up man of the match. The Blues just had no possession. We just controlled the game. A few errors by our team, but honestly we played very good. As we look at the New South Wales side there, it's a bit strange. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.